Happy spring! Most of you know who I am. I'm Jim Hilton, the Recreation Director. I don't get out of my office much. So I want to thank you all for coming and be a part of this dedication. It's very, very exciting for me, exciting for everyone. I don't think I've ever had a room dedicated, so that's pretty cool. I've been here 22 years, so I think that's big stuff. What do you think? Well, we want to welcome all of you for coming and taking the time to be able to spend some time with us. And this is going to be a short presentation, but at the same time, I think it's going to be a meaningful one. And the first person I'd like to introduce is Phil Nazaro, who is the chair of the Town Council. Phil.
Thank you, Jim. Pardon my hunch on this slide. It's a real privilege and honor to be here. A few months ago at Martha's retirement party, she mentioned how lucky she was to have had the time working here and being part of the community. And I just think we are the lucky ones who have had the time to know Martha and be privileged to call ourselves her friend. So Martha, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
It's also my privilege to announce the corner table back here. So we have three other town councilors here. Councilor Dale Pike. Councilor Larry Pickering. And Councilor Amy Thompson. Also sitting at the table is Kathy Castle, as you all know her from the town hall. Patty Marston, who's pastor at the Newmarket Community Church. And Leo Manso, who's deacon of the community. Thank you all for coming. It is now my privilege to read the official resolution that dedicates this room. Resolution 2014, dedication and naming of the large room located in the Sunrise Sunset Center for Martha Sandy McNeil. Town of Newmarket, New Hampshire, by the Town Council. Whereas the Town Council hereby acknowledges the dedicated service given by Martha Sandy McNeil as Program Coordinator of the Sunrise Sunset 55+ Activity Center and acknowledges her efforts in establishing such a facility for the Town of Newmarket. Whereas, upon retirement from the Town of Newmarket, she was determined by the Town Council to dedicate and name the large room as the Martha Sandy McNeil Room for her many years of dedicated service to the Town of Newmarket. Now therefore be it resolved by the Town of Newmarket Town Council that the large room located in the Sunrise Sunset 55+ Activity Center approved and a plaque and sign attest that this room as the Martha Sandy McNeil Function Hall.
One thing to do, and I'll probably do it wrong.
No, but other way. There we go. Can you hear it? This is as dramatic as we can make this.
Newmarket community and the senior population, dedicated on April 16, 2015. Good morning, my name is Amy Bugatti and I'm the Assistant Recreation Director here for the Recreation Department, and it is my great honor to introduce our next speaker, Reverend Patty Marston from the Newmarket Community Church. I had the honor of meeting her through our Rec Connect program, the Community Collaboration Program, and she is the new hot ticket in Newmarket, I have to tell you. She is not a stranger to the area. She's been in Stratford for the last 10 years, but new to the community church as of October. And we've had some great conversations, and I know that she got a chance to meet Martha, and she is going to speak today and bless the room. Welcome, Patty.
The new hot ticket Newmarket, I don't know if that's really pastor speak or not.
I get it in the nicest way.
Something kind of new, but certainly you've set the bar high for me and the church, Amy, so thank you. I had the pleasure to sit with Martha the other day and talk to her a little bit about her story, to learn about her story, which is familiar to many of you, but was not familiar to me, being relatively new to the Newmarket community. And wow, what a story it was. What a wonderful story of love and commitment, hard work and compassion that brought us to this day. And said so humbly, Martha didn't think she had a lot to do with it. Well, if anything I did got us to where we are today, I'm thankful for that, but I don't think I did very much, Pastor. And I suspect for those of you who know Martha would know that she would have said that. So as we were speaking the other day, I asked her, what has been your inspiration? What has brought you to have such a love and passion for seniors? And she said something that resonated with me, and I believe where it will resonate with each one of us in this room. She said, I knew, ever since I was a teenager, I've always had a special place for seniors. Because I knew no matter how old I become, no matter what happens to my body, no matter how I age, my heart and my mind will always be young. Anyone else feel that way? Amen. Amen. Exactly. Amen is right. Young at heart. Young at heart. How do each one of us get a piece of that if you don't already have it? I don't know about you, but I've known people who are 95 years old and as young as the day is long. And I've known people who are 25 years old and as old and old and old. Because it's up here, right? Right. One day, my husband and I were hiking. We love to hike, and we have 3 children. We put them all with wonderful, wonderful babysitters and caretakers. And my husband and I were out hiking. We were in the Berkshires of Massachusetts, and we were hiking Greylock Mountain. It was a tough hike, I'll tell you. It was a long hike. It was one of those days that it was partial rain, partial not rain, but that kind of a day that makes you just feel wet all day long. And when we got done with our hike that day, we were sitting at dinner after taking several Advil and hoping we'd be able to walk out of that restaurant that night because it was a very rigorous hike. And we were talking about that the people that we saw on the trail that day were young. I hadn't really paid much attention to it, but we realized that everyone that passed us on the trail that day were probably students from the area university in their early 20s. And my husband looked at me and he said, Patty, do you think anyone looked at us and said, isn't it nice that those old people are out here? Well, of course, I immediately said, no. Maybe they said that about you, but not me. But you know what I'm saying, right? We all feel that way. I stand up here as I'm looking towards 50, but I'm feeling like I'm 18 here. Right?
Right.
It's the same for all of us. So Martha then shared with me what her dream is for the center. Simply stated, she'd like it to be a home away from home for seniors. A place to go and have a relationship with people of your own age, people who may share your same stories, people who understand where you're coming from. Simply stated, she said, I want happy seniors. We all want happy people. Whether you're a senior or whether you're a high schooler, whether you're a middle-aged person trying to make a living and raise your kids. We all want to be happy. And the key to success and happiness is no different here in this room for seniors really than it is anywhere outside of this room in our community. We all want a warm and caring and welcoming environment, right? We all want a place to go where we can have fun, where we can do good work, where we can feel a sense of purpose. We want a place where we can be understood. The fact is, all of us are aging, and each one of our bodies are going to age independently. My body won't age like Amy's, or like yours. Each one of us age differently, but what we can all depend on, what we all know to be true, is that each one of us will in fact age. And generally speaking, sometimes that comes with some awkward little things. And so the dream is that here there's a tolerance for whatever that looks like. Whatever the aging process sets before each one of us, the dream, the vision is that regardless of what that looks like, everyone is welcome here. Everyone is understood and accepted and loved. There is no judgment. With this inclusive, welcoming environment, created from a vision of Martha, established through the town council and many, many volunteers, many working hands, we look to continue on this idea of welcoming. And as each member here is a member to be loved and to be served, each member here is also an ambassador. An ambassador for the center to offer a hearty welcome to all those who are new. As I look around the room today, is there anyone here who is new to the center, new to the senior community?
1 month.
1 month, yes. So for those people that are new, the dream and the vision for the center is that each active member here will welcome you with open arms. Each active member will serve as an ambassador for the center and offer that loving acceptance from the first day that you walk in the door. Just like each one of us would like that. Because whether you're new to the senior center or to the library or to one of the churches in town, whatever it is, sometimes that first walk through the door is kind of hard. Sometimes it's just the hardest step for each one of us to make, and to be able to think differently about that, to be that ambassador, an ambassador of aging is very, very important. Because you never know when someone walks through the door what they left behind, what they're dealing with behind, or even what they may be taking with them through the door that you just can't see. And as I think about that, I want to share with you a brief reflection on aging, written by an unknown poet. He talks about youth and aging. Youth is not a time of life, it's a state of mind. It's a temper of the will, a quality of the imagination, a vigor of the emotions, a predominance of courage over timidity, of the appetite for adventure over love of ease. Nobody grows old simply by living a number of years. People grow old only by deserting their ideals. Years may wrinkle the skin, but to give up enthusiasm wrinkles the soul. Whether 17 or 16, there is in every person's heart the love of wonder, the sweet amazement of the stars and starlight, things and thoughts, the undaunted challenge of events, the unfailing childlike appetite for what next, and the joy and the game of life. We are as young as our faith, as old as our doubt, as young as our self-confidence, as old as our fear, as young as our hope, as old as our despair. So as long as our hearts receive messages of beauty, cheer, courage, Each line on her beautiful face could tell many stories. Her hair may be silver and gray, but when you look into her brown, cheeky eyes, it will take you by surprise. When you see the little child's spirit inside, still young at heart. And so alive, we no longer see the wrinkles, only beauty and the warmth of her smile. May what we see in Martha today, that smile, that childlike, young at heart, be with each one of us as we celebrate this beautiful gathering place for Newmarket. And may you all please join me in prayer. Gracious and loving God, we ask for your blessing on this new gathering place for Newmarket seniors. May this room always offer a warm invitation, echo a sense of great love and relationship, and be a source of a sense of light and peace for this community and each person served. Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Patty. That was very wonderful, thoughtful. You captured Martha in a few words, and I've had the pleasure of working with Martha for 18 years, and everything you said was absolutely spot on. Thank you. Right now it's time. If anybody else has anything else that they would like to say regarding Martha, or anything else that they feel that they would like to come up to the podium? You would like to see who Martha is? There's that wonderful woman. Martha's had a tough year.
I sure have.
She has had a tough year, and you will see a lot more of her. In fact, she's starring. She's the lead actress in our Silver Stars production of Somewhere Over the Hill, where she plays Dorothy. And it's going to be a wonderful play. You're all invited to come. We'll have a day performance and an evening performance, and we stars many people in this room. And it's definitely a play written about someone who finds a home away from home. So, anything else, Jim? Anybody else would like to speak, or?
I guess it's just Martha.
Yeah, they're too awestruck.
Well, a lovely brown-eyed lady, come on up here.
Okay.
I'll try. I'd rather stay here. I don't know whether I can get up to the microphone. I'll try.
Well, as long as you can have your picture taken.
We can hear you.
We can
Okay.
Yeah, you stay there.
Can you hear me?
She's an
Okay.
actress, she can speak.
I got too many things on me.
Martha's never been one who you couldn't hear.
That's right. Oh, I project. Well, I do have a few things written down here. Such an honor, and I thank all of you very much. This center has always been a vision of love since its inception. As you know, it takes a village for any project, and what help I had for my vision to be completed. I want to thank Jim Hilton, Amy Giagondi, Larry Pickering, and Ernie Clark of the Housing Authority for helping with the legality. Under the guidance of the town administrator and 3 seated town councils who have supported the senior, thanks to the present council who are here today, chaired by Phil Nazaro, and they're doing an excellent job, for their loyalty to this center, and for this great honor of naming the multipurpose room in my name. I want to recognize the original committee who furthered my vision. Some are here today. Irene Garland, Betty Harker Road, Fran Kendall, Bill White, and Alma Powers, who has gone to her reward. To all the seniors living or are gone, you will always be remembered by a plaque. I did want a big spacious tree, and I never got the tree. That's what we got. As the room is used, I hope my name will be remembered by all who enter, seniors and everybody else, and that my love of the Sunrise Sunset Center. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Reverend Patty and for her beautiful recognition and for everybody that's done everything. And you know I love you all. Thank you. I'll try it.
Speech mode? Okay.
Would everybody bow their head? I don't do as good a job as Reverend. Dear Lord, thank you for this beautiful day, for the dedication of this center. Thank you for all the dear ones who have come to celebrate. Bless all the ones who have planned and prepared for this celebration. We praise your glorious name forever. Amen.
Amen. That finishes the dedication ceremony, but please stay tuned. Lynn will be out to do our raffle prizes in just a moment. Thank you.